Hey guys, I'm Blake Kitchens.
I'm Zach Simpkins.
This is Town Hogs Barbecue, and today for our 4th of July special, we're gonna bring you a little bit of competition between us. We're gonna both take our own turn making a red, white, and blue burger. Let's get to it. All right, so here's how this is gonna work today. Did you Google red, white, and blue burger?
No research done.
Oh, well, I did, because I was trying to figure out, hey, what is a red, white, how does somebody made a red, white, and blue burger? And a lot of them just had blue cheese. There was nothing blue. They weren't really red and white. It was just a burger. So we're actually going to attempt to make a red, white, and blue burger from color, not just putting blue cheese on it. What is your idea at this point? I know very little about what you got going on. What are you gonna do?
So basically, I'm going for the all-American burger. We're gonna have bacon in there, steak in there, and then of course our beef patties. And then for the color, I'm just gonna use a lot of food coloring.
Why does that not surprise me? I thought about using food coloring because originally when we talked about this, it wasn't a competition. I'm going to try to use ingredients to bring color without just putting food coloring in, even though I know food coloring is probably a part of some of them. I've already made some buns. They're steamed buns, so they're white. I'm gonna fry some jalapenos. I'm gonna take some of that bacon. This is actually ground ribeye. Don't get much better than that. And we're gonna see if we can actually make a beautiful red, white, and blue burger.
Bam! All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on the buns for my cheeseburger, my all-American burger. I'm not as creative as Blake. I didn't make my own buns. I like crescent rolls, so I went and got these. I'm gonna try to make some burger buns out of these because I think these taste freaking delicious. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the dough out of here. I'm gonna throw it in here, mash it all together. Then I wanna make my buns blue, so I ordered this stuff off of Amazon, this blue food coloring powder. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Tell you how many times I've opened these up and made something with them. So I'm basically just gonna mash all this into one big dough ball. All right, so we're gonna mix in some of this blue powder now. It's got donuts all over it, so hopefully it works in dough. I don't know how much of this stuff it's gonna take, so I'm just gonna keep mixing it in until it's the color blue that I want it to be. This is gonna be amazing. That's loud. All right, I'm gonna add some more of this stuff in there. I'm just gonna get in the spots that aren't blue yet. It might end up being like a blue tie-dye. I'm about to start breathing hard. Hopefully this doesn't change up the consistency of the dough so much that it's just not bread anymore. As long as it looks cool, that's all that really matters.
A lot of freedom you're putting in.
Whole lot of freedom. All right, I think that's probably good enough. I mean, it's definitely blue. What do y'all think? It's bluer than a Smurf's butt. Like, this thing is blue. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is I kind of made like a little form out of foil. So what I'm hoping is that I can throw this dough in this guy, stick it in the oven, and it'll make a nice tall bun. I'm gonna have to use both hands. I'm gonna kind of get it a little bit like that. Boop! Let's get this guy in the oven.
All right, so now that Zach has essentially ruined my cutting board with his blue food coloring, let's talk about my blue element. Now, my red element's gonna be my burger. I'm gonna put the reddest rub I can get on there, smoke it. I'm actually gonna put a super red rib candy glaze on there. The blue's gotta be the hardest one because blue is probably the least common that you can find in food. So I didn't just wanna use food coloring as is. I know this has food coloring in it, I get it, but I wanted to at least have to use it as an ingredient. So I'm starting off with some mayonnaise. I'm gonna make an aioli, and just see how it goes. I don't really have a recipe for it. I'm just gonna make it up as I go. So got a good little bit of mayonnaise in there. I like to add a little bit of garlic to my aiolis. And then of course, the blue curacao. This has got like a citrusy kind of flavor. So we'll see. I don't wanna overdo it to start with. All right, I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I don't wanna thin it out too much. There we go. We'll go light blue today. All right, Zach's not here right now. He went to go do something. Don't tell him I did this. He's gonna think I did this just with the blue curacao.
Straight blue.
Sometimes you gotta admit defeat. My blue curacao trick didn't work, but he's not here, so he's gonna think it did. Look at that. That is beautiful.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and check on this blue bun in here. According to Blake, what I need to do is I need to look in there and stick this probe down in there. And if it comes out clean, it's probably done. So, I mean, we got a little bit of Play-Doh on there. You know what? That's good enough for me. All right, so we got our Smurf bun over here. We're gonna go ahead and pull this thing out of the foil, see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not super gooey. Hopefully it's good to go. And if it is, we're gonna go ahead and cut it up into an actual bun and not just a weird shaped loaf of blue bread. Here we go. Wow. It's kind of blue. You know, we might just sprinkle on some more blue food coloring and that'll help, but you know, we're gonna use it anyway. So here we go.
It's so ugly.
This thing looks gross, man. Hey, but let me tell y'all something. This thing smells like a buttery croissant roll. It smells delicious. Let's do this. Okay, there's the bottom. See, whoa, that's blue. There we go, look at that. And that's not even, but wow. Yeah. That looks about right. So yeah, we got our buns ready. I can't wait to actually eat one of these because it actually smells really good. All right, so we're just making up these meatballs right here that are going to go into the burger press. Blake got us this fancy new burger press. I've always done this
below.
To Amazon. You can get the link to the description in Amazon. You can buy this there. Going with about 8 ounces. Using the scale over here to try to help us have a little bit of consistency. The bun size that I will have for my burger, mine may be a little bit smaller, but it just makes it a little bit easier using this burger press when they're all about the same size. All right, so now that we got these things made, I'm going to go ahead and drop these into the burger press. We're going to be using this fancy parchment paper. You're going to go and start off with a layer. Then you're going to drop in your meat, throw in another sheet. Looking good. Slam this guy down. You may have to adjust this thing up or down somewhere. Still going up. It's a lot of meat. And then press that thing down in there. Put a little weight on that guy. I'm just moving stuff around at this point. And then when you open it up, it should come out like this beautifully packaged little patty.
There's a fly on your meat.
Yeah. I don't feel like that moves. But that looks good, right? Yeah.
All right, so now it's time to get these burgers going. Now my burgers are gonna take a little bit longer than Zach's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna grill them. I'm going to smoke these because I wanna get that rich red color and I want a perfect medium doneness. So I'm shooting for that kind of pink wall to wall because I think it's gonna look really good when we cut it in half and show you guys what it looks like. So what I did was I hit it with an all-purpose. Today I did DB180 all-purpose, partially because Will is a prior service veteran. So we wanna, as always, just support our veterans. And then we also have John Lindsay's Big Red Beef Rub, and just because it's literally big red beef, it's red. I wanted these to be red, so I went with that because it's going to be red. So I'm going to actually smoke these at about 200 degrees until they hit about 140, and then I'll let them carry over to about 145. Today we're going to actually be cooking with Royal Oak charcoal pellets. As you guys know, we love those charcoal pellets, man. They just make our pellet grills run like a dream. And for the little bit of smokiness flavor, we're actually going to go with Bear Mountain Barbecue Wood's cherry pellets to get that extra red color in there from that cherry wood. So let's go get this thing fired up and we'll get them on.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get our meat prepped. For the meat for my burger, I'm gonna be using a filet and then, you know, our beef patties. I wanna put the filet in the middle. I'm going to season this filet with some Twisted Steel steak appeal and some all queued up State Line Bold. Got our salt, and then this is our special secret ingredient here. Once I get these seasoned, then I'm also gonna come in with a little bit of red food coloring. Yep, I'm gonna be using way too much food coloring today, but that's okay because looking cool is better than tasting good. Okay, here we go. I'm really not sure how I'm going to eat this. I'm going to try to just follow this skewer down and watch this thing fall apart. If it falls apart, it's because Blake's knife wasn't sharp.
That's your knife.
Ready when you are.
Ah.
All right, so we're done. That's one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
What did I do to you?
We got our friend Gary here. He's going to be our impartial judge. I was going to judge on appearance, but
I won.
it's red, white, and blue. It doesn't look appealing. You get a 50% win on that. So we're going to let Gary taste them, and then we're just going to kind of see who wins, I guess. And
Yeah.
I don't have a feeling yours is going to taste very good.
You know what? How about everybody comment below and tell us who you think won? I know you can't taste it, but just pretend you can.
Yeah. You want to shave Gary off some of yours?
Yeah. Let's see if this works.
I don't know how you're going to eat this, Gary.
You're just
You're
gonna.
just going to have to eat it piece by... God, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, so you gotta put every single layer in your mouth and then start chewing. So there's the top and bottom bun here, and there's your fillet and your burger and cheese. There you go.
I thought the cheese was the bacon, but it was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You're lying. I mean, there's no good flavor to it. It has flavor, it's just...
Delicious.
I just want to try... I know what that tastes like. I want to try the burger itself.
That's probably the best burger I ever had.
You're full of crap. All right, let's get something going over here. And I'm just gonna take a bite out of it.
Yeah, you couldn't do that with mine.
All right, who wins on appearance?
What?
It's red, white, and blue, but it looked disgusting.
It was cool though.
All
Like,
right,
if you took Maverick from Top Gun and turned him into a burger, this is what you get. Everybody likes him.
the next category is execution. Who did what they were trying to do the best? That might be Maverick in a burger, but he's old and decrepit and living in a nursing home or something.
I don't know. He aged better than his girlfriend did.
I don't know if we can put that in there. Taste. What did you think? Not just who won, but what did you think?
They both had a good taste.
I mean, this was just meat and cheese and blue.
And blue.
All right, well, that's it for us today, guys. That is our 4th of July special. I would not suggest you do this at home because I can make a burger taste way better when it's not red, white, and blue. But it was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, guys, turn those ideas into realities. Get out there and cook something new. We'll catch you next time. That's it.